There's a major update in the case of Mia Campos, the 16-year-old girl who was tragically killed while pregnant with her unborn child. The suspect in this case, Jesus Monroy, now faces additional charges, including statutory offenses, as prosecutors reveal new evidence. This case has been under scrutiny for months, and our coverage dates back to last July, when Mia's story first made national headlines. Mia was just 16 years old and preparing to welcome her first child, a boy she planned to name Sebastian. But on July 14th, everything changed. The night Mia went missing Mia was last seen leaving her home in Loganville, Georgia. Security footage from a Ring camera captured her final moments at her parents' house. Her day had been seemingly normal. She went shopping with her mother, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. However, that evening, she left the house and never returned. Authorities now believe Mia met with 20-year-old Jesus Monroy, who has since been charged in connection with her death. According to Mia's family, the two were not in a relationship, and they only became aware of Monroy's existence after learning about Mia's pregnancy. The discovery and initial arrest. When Mia didn't return home, her family used a tracking app on her phone, which led them to a wooded area less than a mile from their home. Tragically, Mia's father found her lifeless body there in the early hours of July 15th. Both she and her unborn child had lost their lives. What makes this case even more shocking is that Monroy was reportedly present at the scene when Mia's body was discovered. Mia's father later recalled that Monroy showed no emotion, no signs of grief or distress, raising further suspicions. On July the 17th, Monroy was arrested for allegedly providing false statements to the police. Just days later, on July 23rd, he was formally charged with malice murder, felony murder, feticide, and aggravated assault. The medical examiner determined Mia's cause of death was strangulation, bond controversy, and family's plea. In August 2024, despite the severity of the charges, Monroy was granted bond, a decision that left Mia's family devastated. The judge ruled that he would be released on a $50,000 bond under strict conditions including house arrest, GPS monitoring, and surrendering his passport. Mia's father pleaded with the court to reconsider, fearing that Monroy might flee. Despite these concerns, Monroy was released. For months, prosecutors continued their investigation, and now, new developments have emerged. New charges and grand jury indictment. On February 13th, prosecutors presented new evidence to a grand jury, leading to additional charges against Monroy. He is now also charged with statutory offenses, enticing a child for indecent purposes, multiple counts of making false statements. Following this indictment, Monroy was taken back into custody, marking another turning point in this tragic case. Legal expert weighs. Informer prosecutors have weighed in on these latest developments, emphasizing how false statements often lead to further investigations. One legal expert noted that inconsistencies in Monroy's statements likely prompted authorities to dig deeper, uncovering crucial evidence that led to the new charges. What's next? With these new charges, Monroy faces significant legal consequences. Legal analysts suggest that the additional charges could strengthen the case against him. If convicted, he could be facing decades in prison. As this case continues to unfold, Mia's family is seeking justice, hoping that the legal system will hold the responsible party accountable. We will continue to follow this case and provide updates as new details emerge.